Mato join abotunnaru AK Prabhakar from IDBI Capital. Mr. Prabhakar, always great having you on the show, and thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
How would you describe the week gone by? Mostly range bound trade చూసాం ఇంట్రాడే కొంత volatility ఉండేది on certain days, but largely it's been a range bound overall move for the index.
See, we need to understand we are at an all-time high where mid cap and small caps are outperforming the market. So in this situation, it is about stock specific return, which is taking the full credit rather than the overall market. So if you see in last 4-5 weeks, now index has not moved anywhere, but the stock specific return has been very good, is what I will say. Very, very good. So and in next few weeks we will be at an all-time high, and the elections also will be announced. So there are a lot of things happening, and in a positive way, market will enter into a mad bull territory where stock specific gains will be very good.
Correct. So as we proceed towards that bull run, how should one invest their fresh money? ఇప్పుడు ఇన్వెస్టింగ్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలంటే లేకపోతే ఇంకా తన పోర్ట్ఫోలియోలో స్టాక్స్ యాడ్ చేయాలంటే which packs or which baskets of the market are looking good?
See, there are value pockets. I will give one example. Now, Federal Bank, which has a market cap of about 39,000 crores, they make a profit of 3,900 crores. That means 10% of the market cap. Every year they'll be making profit. Now, whereas many companies in banking, they trade at a very high valuation. But here you have a bank which trades below 10 PE, which trades at less than 1.5 price to book. So I think there is attractive valuation. There is DCP Bank, which trades below book. There is a South Indian Bank, and we need to understand, banks are facing lot of trouble collecting deposit, and Kerala-based bank is performing better, where their deposit franchisee is very good. So I think Federal Bank and South Indian Bank is two banks to watch out for, even at current level. And recently, we identified Taj GVK. It is a hotel, mostly 50% of their rooms comes from Hyderabad. They are going to build a hotel in Bangalore. They have in Chennai. They have in Mumbai. They have in Chandigarh. And I think valuation wise, it is only 2,260 crore market cap hotel. And it is a business hotel where their occupancy is almost 80%. So I think there, one can look at those kind of stock which is not rallied. Now, Canfin Home, the management has guided 20% growth in the next 4-5 years. So 20% growth in AUM or profit, then the profit can double in next 4 years. So I think Canfin Home guidance was good. Now new management, and he is bringing lot of system in place. So Canfin Home, there is an opportunity. There are gas stock which was out of favor before. So now with gas prices stabilizing, MGL, IGL, GAIL, Petronet are few stocks to look out. We like MGL because of the valuation comfort. So there are a lot of pockets of value there, but one has to be very careful.
One interesting question one of our viewers has sent on our feed, asking about momentum versus fundamental. Which way are you leaning?
No, I will pick where, when momentum comes, you have to enjoy. But I cannot go buy fresh in a momentum, because we don't know when the reversal will happen. Now, if I'm holding a momentum stock already, I'm fine holding, because I can gradually book my profit and exit. No, I don't know. See, when momentum comes, that gives you 100%, 200% return also. But now I need to ride it. But I cannot go fresh, go and buy. I buy stock where value is there. Even if the bull market derails tomorrow, I should be comfortable holding on to it. Momentum is not my play.
Okay. All right. Abhijit is asking what percent of annual return is good for the index? Do you have a forecast that IDBI Capital is looking at?
No, we don't get into the forecasting of Nifty. No, we are more of a mid-cap research-oriented company because we try to identify, companies which can give very good return over a period of time. So the case may be, APL Apollo, we were the first to come with the coverage. So now we focus on our mid-cap. So Nifty, if you are getting 12% return, then I think it is a very good return. So now your bank deposit where you are charged 30% tax, no, it is giving 7% as interest rate. But whereas if you are a long-term investor, your tax is only 10%. So a long-term investor, if he gets 12% CAGR return, he has to be happy.
Correct. So, I was looking at the outperformers in the last 2 months or 1.5 months rather. Since the start of 2024, we have seen some of the PSU stocks extend their rally quite phenomenally. BPCL year to date 45%, ONGC year to date 34%, Coal India year to date 28%. SBI has given 18-19%. So what is going on with PSU stocks? They are on fire. But do you think this rally and this valuations at which they have reached now, they're still looking comfortable and there is more scope for growth?
See, I agree with what you say. That rally has been very good in oil companies. Let it be oil marketing or the downstream companies, ONGC, BPCL, HPCL, IOC. Everything has doubled or more than doubled in the last 10 months. But we need to understand they were trading at 4 to 5 times forward earnings. Even trailing earnings, it is still trading at 4 to 5 times. So now it is a catch up which has happened. So I see entering here, the fear will be always there. But they have not performed in the last 4 or 5 years. So now it is a catch up game which has happened. In State Bank of India, there are many banks which are trading at 3 times, 4 times. There is one bank in PSU space itself trading at almost 7 times price to book, whereas State Bank is trading at 1.6, 1.7 price to book. I don't think the valuation has stressed, but at 2 times book, I would say time to take profit in State Bank of India. But you have Union Bank, you have Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda is even more attractive in spite of being an all-time high stock. So there are differences there, but one has to be mindful of the differences.
Okay, all right. So, of course, you've talked to us in detail about banks, but what about HDFC Bank? What's going on there? How would you explain it to our audience and our viewers? Because on one hand, of course, we've seen the stock plummet quite a bit. But then in the recent, mutual fund data, we've seen a lot of funds lapping it up because obviously HDFC is available at very attractive price now, it seems. So how do you explain what's going on there? And should retail investors also dip their toes and perhaps start buying at these levels, HDFC Bank?
We need to understand valuation-wise, HDFC Bank is very attractive. Whether in the next 1-2 years the rally will happen, I also don't. Because we need to understand, if you take the stocks which have outperformed the market for 10, 15, 20 years, they take a break of 5 to 7 years. Whether that kind of break, whether HDFC is taking, it is possible. Because there are multiple factors which will be impacting HDFC Bank. One is merger. HDFC and HDFC Bank, when they merge, the merger takes long time to get the synergy. So that is one thing, they will have some pain in their profitability. And the other part is they are also very aggressive in expansion because they have to take in HDFC. So last year they have expanded about 1,200 branches. This year, I think about 1,000 branches. Next year also they have planned to expand another 1,500. When you do a capex of this tune, then you are going to incur losses in the branch. Because any bank branch to break even minimum it takes 24 months, and when you are aggressive, it might take 28 to 30 months also. So that is going to create some pain for HDFC Bank. We need to understand that. And the other point is, private banks are finding it very difficult to raise deposit. So now that also is increasing the cost of funds. So multiple factors are impacting private banks. It is not only HDFC Bank. You can go and check. Even Kotak Bank has not performed. Axis Bank has not performed. IndusInd Bank has not performed. So no, PSU banks are far better placed because they have a rural presence. So there, you are able to raise deposits. And there are few reforms which RBI has done. So that is benefiting PSU banks, which is gone against the private bank. So there is a difference. It is not that only HDFC is not performing. The larger private banks have not performed. And this non-performance will continue for some time till they start lending to corporates. Now, there is a rule where you have to lend to corporates, then only you can have their account. Now, otherwise, you cannot have their account. It came about 3 years back, and the deadline is nearing. So everyone, PSUs is benefiting because they are the lenders to large corporates. So those accounts are going away from the private banks. So so those kind of reforms is impacting. So I think this is likely to continue. So that is why PSU banks are rallying, whereas private banks are not doing anything great. In that, Federal Bank, South Indian Bank, even Karnataka Bank will do very good because they have a better advantage.
Okay. How about autos? I mean, Mahindra is looking very, very strong. Bajaj Auto, Maruti, they've all seen, and these are stocks which are already trading at premium valuations. So, if one has to look at investing in auto space right now, should they look at these heavyweight OEMs or should they look at more proxy plays like ancillary stocks or auto tech, etc.?
See, I would not agree. They are trading at a expensive valuation. Now, I was checking Mahindra, which is 2 lakh crore, 2 lakh crore is the market cap. No, but it trades at 20 times, and it has a holding company valuation which we have not valued. So it holds Tech Mahindra, it holds Mahindra Holiday, Mahindra Logistic. No holding company valuation. When you give that, it is even more cheaper. So now if they demerge Mahindra Auto and Mahindra Holding, then the market cap is even more attractive. So I think Mahindra is still attractive. I think another 20-30% upside is still possible in Mahindra and Mahindra. Even in Tata Motors, the valuation is very attractive. You have trailing 12 months basis, their revenue is more than 4 lakh crore. Only 12 companies in India generate that kind of revenue. And going forward, I think they will do very good. So Tata Motors is still attractive. Maruti is trading bit expensive, but it has always traded very expensive. But I like ancillary companies also. CIE Auto is something we like. It trades very attractive. I think result will be in the weekend. So post result, we can discuss on CIE Auto. But I think valuation wise, CIE Auto is very attractive at currently.
Okay. So right now, how are you looking at the overall market landscape? Would it be a good time perhaps to diversify, maybe look at debt as well, given that interest rates also pretty much look like they've peaked?
No, debt is something I don't understand, so I won't be able to comment on debt. No,
but if somebody wants to say diversify or wants to invest not just in direct equities, should they look at other avenues? Is it a good time as per your?
This kind of high interest rates, you will not get it back. Now, somebody who wants to lock in for 5 years at 7%, this is a best time. So I think when the elections are near in US, there can be an interest rate cut. Now, US election is near November. Now, and we have almost 62 countries elections are pending. So those things will play in the mind of bankers also. So during the fag end of this year, interest rates can cool down. So before that, people who are looking at debt should lock in their high interest rate regime. Once the interest rate cycle starts to turn, you will not get this kind of high interest rates.
Okay, all right. So you started by saying that, closer to the elections, markets lo baga rally ostundi, bull run చూడొచ్చు మేమని. But on the way to that bull run, near term lo, do you expect volatility to continue, but within a range?
See, without volatility, market is not there. I've never seen a day where no market is very clear. Every time we are in doubt and market has its own mind. So no, we have to live with it. Volatility is the name of the game, and that is how market behaves. So, but now I will tell you, till elections, this is going to be very crazy. No, so you have to be in the right stock, in the right place, so that we enjoy this rally. So that is why I mentioned few stocks. Now, hotels is something we like. Healthcare is something we like. Now, healthcare, I think Narayana Hridalaya, HCG, Healthcare Global, it is called. These stocks are also looking good. Graphite, this company is in a, it is in, even for EV battery, this graphite is used, is what I understand. I thought it was only for the electric arc furnace, which is used in steel. But today there is an article in Bloomberg which says that graphite can be used for EV vehicles, EV batteries also. So this is something which will lead rally in graphite, and HEG also will be a beneficiary. Now there are gold companies which will do very good. Senco, Kalyan Jewelers, Titan. These are also few things to look at. We have to be in the right stock. That is more important.
Okay, on that note, thank you so much, Mr. Prabhakar. మాతో మాట్లాడడానికి, మా వ్యూవర్స్ తో మీ ఇన్సైట్స్ అండ్ మీ మార్కెట్ అబ్జర్వేషన్స్ షేర్ చేసుకోవడానికి. ఆల్వేస్ గ్రేట్ టాకింగ్ టు యూ, అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ జాయినింగ్ us.
Thank you so much.